We're talking about a $16 million market cap currently, and we are still relatively tight in terms of monetary policy, and real estate is your underlying asset. One of the most interest rate sensitive asset classes ever is real estate. I would argue it's the most interest rate sensitive asset out there. And so, us getting ready to go into an easing cycle in terms of the Federal Reserve with monetary policy, i.e. cutting rates, real estate is going to do well naturally. Now, when it comes to RWAs, most assets, if capital is more easily accessible, i.e. cheaper, that only creates an appetite for individuals and accredited investors to kind of flock towards them. And although some people think we're going to get to the zero bound again with monetary policy, we're not. But that doesn't mean you're not going to get any crazy bullish action within the RWA narrative. And we've been discussing this for a long time, guys. And, it's just, we're getting more validation from the markets in that, okay, RWAs, we knew it was going to be a pretty big narrative. I think is actually happening a little faster than I anticipated, actually. I didn't anticipate things to pump how they are now. I didn't anticipate BlackRock's tokenization fund. That kind of came out of nowhere, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah,
like,
watch our video that we made on that.
Like here.
We knew RWAs was going to pump, but it definitely came out of nowhere. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, no, it definitely came out of nowhere. So the bull case, just macro fundamental, I mean, it's pretty insane, guys. And we've been seeing some crazy gains in the RWAs that we hold already. And we're going to continue to see those gains. So yeah, guys, I mean, from a bullish standpoint, fundamentally alone, it's kind of a no-brainer at this point. And then when you're talking about real estate in an easing environment, it's kind of a no-brainer at this point. And then it fits into the RWA narrative. Then you have BlackRock. It's kind of a no-brainer at this point.
ETF. It's on
ETF, and it's built on ETH. It's kind of a no-brainer once again. And then the lack of real estate protocols that has figured out the regulatory side, once again, is kind of a no-brainer. So yeah, but I'll let my boy here carry us out because we're tired, guys, and we got more projects to research for you.
Yeah, guys, we've been talking about this for a long time before we started YouTube. Like, the future of purchasing real estate is fractional ownership. Instead of, having to be a large investor who has to buy a whole building or a whole house, eventually you're going to be like, oh, I just want to buy the room in that apartment. Or, if you own a whole apartment.
Fuck a room. I want to buy fucking 5% of the house. That's all.
Yeah, like let's say you own a hotel or you own an apartment and you only own one and you want to give it to your grandkids. Instead of having to pick which one you want to give it to, the most responsible one, you can give the most responsible one the most rooms. And then you can give the other grandkids one room here, 2 rooms there. Maybe you give the most responsible one the suite at the top or whatever. Shit, like, guys.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, you can give them the entire house, have a smart...
I thought you were done, asshole. No,
you can give them the entire house, have a smart contract with a vesting schedule inside of it, and basically it trickles down to the irresponsible ones from the responsible one. I mean, you could set it up in any way you want, and that's the beauty of blockchain technology.
Yep. So, guys.
Bye.
This project